Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
An association of companies for some definite purpose. A loose affiliation of gangsters in charge of organized criminal activities. A news agency that sells features or articles or photographs etc. to newspapers for simultaneous publication. Join together into a syndicate. The banks syndicated. Organize into or form a syndicate. Sell articles, television programs, or photos to several publications or independent broadcasting stations. An association of companies for some definite purpose. Something resembling a pool of liquid. He stood in a pool of light. An association of companies for some definite purpose. The combined stakes of the bettors. A small body of standing water, rainwater, or other liquid. The body lay in a pool of blood. A small lake. Any of various games played on a pool table having 6 pockets. An excavation that is, usually, filled with water. An organization of people or resources that can be shared. A carpool. Any communal combination of funds. Everyone contributed to the pool. Combine into a common fund. We pooled resources. Join or form a pool of people. A loose affiliation of gangsters in charge of organized criminal activities. A social unit living together. He moved his family to Virginia. People descended from a common ancestor. His family has lived in Massachusetts since the Mayflower. A loose affiliation of gangsters in charge of organized criminal activities. A person having kinship with another or others. He's family. An association of people who share common beliefs or activities. The message was addressed not just to employees but to every member of the company family. A collection of things sharing a common attribute. Primary social group, parents and children. He wanted to have a good job before starting a family. Biology, a taxonomic group containing one or more genera. Sharks belong to the fish family. A loose affiliation of gangsters in charge of organized criminal activities. Press tightly together or cram. An association of criminals. A disorderly crowd of people. A social or business relationship. Many close associations with England. The process of bringing ideas or events together in memory or imagination. Conditioning is a form of learning by association. A formal organization of people or groups of people. A relation resulting from interaction or dependence. Flints were found in association with the prehistoric remains of the bear. Chemistry. Any process of combination, especially in solution, that depends on relatively weak chemical bonding. Ecology. A group of organisms, plants and animals, that live together in a certain geographical region and constitute a community with a few dominant species. The act of consorting with or joining with others. You cannot be convicted of criminal guilt by association. The state of being connected together as in memory or imagination. His association of his father with being beaten was too strong to break. Underworld organizations. Underworld organizations. Underworld organizations. An agency to collects news reports for newspapers and distributes it electronically. An agency to collects news reports for newspapers and distributes it electronically. An agency to collects news reports for newspapers and distributes it electronically. An agency to collects news reports for newspapers and distributes it electronically. An agency to collects news reports for newspapers and distributes it electronically. An agency to collects news reports for newspapers and distributes it electronically. Make a logical or causal connection. I cannot connect these two pieces of evidence in my mind. Be or become joined or united or linked. The two streets connect to become a highway. Plug into an outlet. Establish communication with someone. Did you finally connect with your long-lost cousin? Connect, fasten, or put together two or more pieces. Can you connect the two loudspeakers? Be scheduled so as to provide continuing service, as in transportation. The local train does not connect with the Amtrak train. Establish a rapport or relationship. The president of this university really connects with the faculty. Hit or play a ball successfully. The batter connected for a home run. Join by means of communication equipment. The telephone company finally put in lines to connect the towns in this area. Join for the purpose of communication. Operator, could you connect me to the Raffles in Singapore? Land on or hit solidly. The brick connected on her head, knocking her out. Be or become joined or united or linked. Our paths joined. A set containing all and only the members of two or more given sets. Become part of. Become a member of a group or organization. He joined the Communist Party as a young man. Make contact or come together. The two roads join here. The shape or manner in which things come together and a connection is made. Cause to become joined or linked. Join these two parts so that they fit together. A two-way radio communication system, usually microwave, part of a more extensive telecommunication network. A fastener that serves to join or connect. The walls are held together with metal links placed in the wet mortar during construction. Make a logical or causal connection. Be or become joined or united or linked. The travelers linked up again at the airport. An interconnecting circuit between two or more locations for the purpose of transmitting and receiving data. Link with or as with a yoke. The means of connection between things linked in series. The state of being connected. A connecting shape. A channel for communication between groups. Connect, fasten, or put together two or more pieces. A unit of length equal to 1/100th of a chain. Computing. An instruction that connects one part of a program or an element on a list to another program or list. Make a logical or causal connection. Be or become joined or united or linked. Connect, fasten, or put together two or more pieces. Have or possess in combination. She unites charm with a good business sense. Become one. Be or become joined or united or linked. join or combine. Bring together for a common purpose or action or ideology or in a shared situation. The Democratic Patry platform united several splinter groups. Act in concert or unite in a common purpose or belief. Plan and direct, a complex undertaking. Form or join a union. Create, as an entity. Cause to be structured or ordered or operating according to some principle or idea. Bring order and organization to. Arrange by systematic planning and united effort. Plan and direct, a complex undertaking. Form or join a union. Create, as an entity. Cause to be structured or ordered or operating according to some principle or idea. Bring order and organization to. Can you help me organize my files? Arrange by systematic planning and united effort. Organize a strike. The visual appearance of something or someone. A perceptual structure. The composition presents problems for students of musical form. The phonological or orthographic sound or appearance of a word that can be used to describe or identify something. The inflected forms of a word can be represented by a stem in a list of inflections to be attached. Make something, usually for a specific function. Any spatial attributes, especially as defined by outline. Establish or impress firmly in the mind. A body of students who are taught together. Create, as an entity. Social groups form everywhere. Biology. A group of organisms within a species that differ in trivial ways from similar groups. A category of things distinguished by some common characteristic or quality. Sculpture is a form of art. A life-size dummy used to display clothes. Develop into a distinctive entity. Alternative names for the body of a human being. The spatial arrangement of something is distinct from its substance. To compose or represent. This wall forms the background of the stage setting. Give shape or form to. Form the young child's character. Physical chemistry. A distinct state of matter in a system. Matter that is identical in chemical composition and physical state and separated from other material by the phase boundary. A mold for setting concrete. They built elaborate forms for pouring the foundation. An ability to perform well. He was at the top of his form. An arrangement of the elements in a composition or discourse. The essay was in the form of a dialogue. A particular mode in which something is manifested. His resentment took the form of extreme hostility. A printed document with spaces in which to write. He filled out his tax form. Assume a form or shape. The water formed little beads. Deliver to an enemy by treachery. Do business. Offer for sale as for one's livelihood. The brothers sell shoes. Be approved of or gain acceptance. Be responsible for the sale of. Be sold at a certain price or in a certain way. These books sell like hotcakes. Exchange or deliver for money or its equivalent. She sells her body to survive and support her drug habit. Give up for a price or reward. Persuade somebody to accept something. The French try to sell us their image as great lovers. The activity of persuading someone to buy. It was a hard sell. Gather in a mass, some, or whole. Have or possess in combination. A consortium of independent organizations formed to limit competition by controlling the production and distribution of a product or service. Put or add together. Combine resources. Combine so as to form a whole. Mix. Mix together different elements. An occurrence that results in things being united. Add together from different sources. Combine resources. Harvester that heads and threshes and cleans grain while moving across the field. Join for a common purpose or in a common action. These forces combined with others. Complete confidence in a person or plan, etc. The doctor-patient relationship is based on trust. Expect and wish. I trust you will behave better from now on. A consortium of independent organizations formed to limit competition by controlling the production and distribution of a product or service. They set up the trust in the hope of gaining a monopoly. Be confident about something. Certainty based on past experience. He put more trust in his own 2 legs than in the gun. A trustful relationship. He betrayed their trust. The trait of believing in the honesty and reliability of others. The experience destroyed his trust and personal dignity. Confer a trust upon. The messenger was entrusted with the general's secret. Allow without fear. Chiefly archaic, extend credit to. Don't trust my ex-wife. I won't pay her debts anymore. Have confidence or faith in. We can trust in our government. Something, as property, held by one party, the trustee, for the benefit of another, the beneficiary. He is the beneficiary of a generous trust set up by his father. A consortium of independent organizations formed to limit competition by controlling the production and distribution of a product or service. A consortium of independent organizations formed to limit competition by controlling the production and distribution of a product or service. Any tightly knit group of trusted associates. A crime syndicate in the United States, organized in families, believed to have important relations to the Sicilian mafia. A secret terrorist group in Sicily, originally opposed tyranny but evolved into a criminal organization in the middle of the 19th century. A crime syndicate in the United States, organized in families, believed to have important relations to the Sicilian mafia.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.